working now on the basis of planes. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to understand here that we will start with the simplest of object, which is the cube. Okay. Now say that's a cube kept in front of you. Visible?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you see? Simply, can you conclude what do you see?
Square.
Only a square?
Square faces.
Square.
Lines.
How many faces?
I can observe 3, ma'am. Actually, there are 6.
Perfect. So that means you are talking at 2 levels. Now look at this. Suppose you are standing here and the green base, this is the surface area over which the cube has been kept. Okay. Now currently Arjun is standing here and you are looking at it this way, right? Can you see that?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Can you hear me now clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So I'm asking you that you are standing here and you are looking at the object which is a cube placed at your eye level. Okay. Now what do you see? If you're standing at this position from where I have marked the red arrow, what will you see? Can you relate from the marking position?
Just a square, ma'am.
Just a square. Too good. So that means since it's at your eye level, you will just be seeing the red square, right? Now I ask you to move and stand on this side. Now that's your position number 2. And I ask you, still at the eye level, what do you see? Yes. Just at your eye level, you have gone towards the right side. What do you see? Are we able to relate the positions?
Face.
You have to say that again.
Face.
The voice isn't clear, Arjun.
Face of the cube.
So this time
Yes.
when you see the face of the cube, what do you see as a shape?
I can observe.
Do you observe a square or an inclination? What do you observe? I'm unable to catch your audio at this moment. You have to repeat or be a bit louder. Yes. Can you please reconfirm? Your audio is not coming as of now. Now, believing that if you said that you can see the square, I'll wait for the time you get connected again. In the meanwhile, we will try taking up this in terms of orthographic projection. Okay. I hope by the time you get and check with your audio options, I will summarize in the meanwhile for the visualization here. When we say that we are going to visualize an object, we have to actually place the object on a surface. Now say suppose we start with, yes Arjun?
Your voice is breaking.
Okay, can you hear me clearly step by step? Just confirm me in chat maybe. And I will start
Yes,
to
ma'am.
brief.
Now I can hear.
Good. I will start to brief with how do we project this object. Okay, see this. We are actually going to place the object on a base plane which is horizontal, and for your understanding purpose, can you see the blue line up at the back? That is another plane at the vertical fascia at the back of the object. Now, when I say that you are standing here and seeing the object just at the eye level, so this means that I am going to see the object from this direction at the eye level, and this will actually portray, that is what you marked out, the red square. The only thing is it's actually as a image which is formed as a square somewhere at the back on an imaginary plane. Likewise, when I go to the right side or the left side, the same thing happens. Since visualizing the object at the eye level, what happens is I am actually visualizing the object just at 90° from this position now. I will still see a square from the right side or from the left side. I think that is what you mentioned, that though the object has 6 faces, but you are able to see only 3. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, slightly, if we just believe that there is another imaginary vertical plane here, what will happen is, it's like you are projecting out and you are seeing from all the directions just 6 squares for yourself. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
The only thing is, there is a technical way of making these squares to be visually understood. There is one position still left. What happens when you see the cube from the top? Can you tell me? What happens when you see the cube from the very top? In a way, I should say that
I can observe a square, ma'am.
again a square. You have to actually, if I say that this is the front elevation direction, you have to elevate yourself, you have to go above, and you have to just overlook the object, and you still see a square. Now what we'll do is, we will transform this entire thing, which right now you are able to see in 3D. I am going to translate this entire thing into a beautifully done 2D, which is formally called as orthographic projection. Okay?
Okay.
What I'll ask you is that just believe, see this. I said that this, and towards the left side you have some imaginary planes. Okay? Now if you
Okay.
believe that this is just a carton box or maybe a surrounding made out of folded paper sheets, so if I say that, just pull this and take it towards the side and place it here, just like unfolding a pastry box. Okay? The same way, this left plane also, just unfold it and take it towards the left side. Can you get that?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's basically front side. Can you see the black lining? I have the first plane, the second plane, and the third vertical plane, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The same way, this base plane, this one, the one which I made at the base. Okay?
Yes.
This is called HP, horizontal plane. So if I just outstretch, unfold this, and I take this at the bottom. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What happens now is, see this. When I unfold all of them and I just try to draw that here ethically, that's the line over which you had the first vertical plane, the second vertical plane, the third vertical plane, and what came below was what? The horizontal plane, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What did we see on the second vertical plane? Should I say a red square?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So what was coming on the second vertical plane is basically a